So, final test ride on this, guys, the Lexmoto Aura. This one's going out tomorrow. Final few miles to put on the bike. Key fob in my pocket. Arm the ignition up. And away we go. So we've pulled him forward. So look at a mess down here. You can tell people have been having a little bit of a foodie party down here. There we go. From the off, fires up lovely. It is 4:10. I have had a bike day today. 6 MOTs, 4 services, and we've sold a bike. We sold another OCR off the back, and the traffic, as you can imagine, is packed up like a bugger because there's a lorry up there trying to get in, so everybody is scuppered and they're all going to try turning round in the road. Yeah, you ain't going nowhere, mate. Right, we're off on this lovely Lexmoto Aura. So, there are a few more videos coming. There is loads of storage under the seat on one of these, but you're not going to get a full face helmet under there. But there is enough room to put all your wet weather gear, your bits and pieces, and your chain, your discs, your locks and everything. Now, someone has messaged me and said, can you please talk on your next ride about bike security? Because there are loads of little oiks that are all running around using angle grinders and cutting through disc locks and cutting through chains. Yes, I know. So we're going to go back down the dual carriageway, cram some mileage up. Battersea dogs are best, of course they are. We had one. Right, so bike security, guys. I've told you all about servicing, so if you go and watch half a dozen videos, you'll know all about how to service these. But bike security. And let's just set my mirror up a little bit more and do my right hand one very quickly. Just tip that up. Right, we're off. 40 mile an hour, nice and steady. It did run away with me the other day. Excuse me. God, that wind. It's lovely and sunny, but the wind is as dry as hell today, and I haven't had a cup of coffee since 12 o'clock, so 4 hours without a cup of coffee, dry throat. Oh dear. Anyway, let's waffle on about bike security. Disc lock. Is a disc lock any good? Well, you're certainly not going to put it on the front wheel. All they'll do is pick the bike up by the handlebars and wheel it off down the road. Stick a disc lock on the back wheel. Yeah, that'll work. Bike chain. Big, heavy-duty armoured bike chain is probably going to give you 10 to 15 minutes worth of protection if they've got an angle grinder. And you're going to pay about 80 to 90 quid. Excuse me. Oh dear. 80 to 90 quid for a decent Oxford bike chain, or one that is gold security approved. Now, it's no good just sticking that chain through the back wheel, because they'll pick the bike up once again, or a couple of them pick the bike up, walk it around the corner and have a go with an angle grinder. Stick your bike round a lamppost, or one of the bike stands, or a nice high post. That'll make it easier, or less easy, for them to nick the bike. The big thing that I am a big fan of at the moment is a thing called a light lock. And you can basically wear it around your waist like a belt. When you get to your venue or wherever you're going to, hook your light lock off and clip it through the bike. And it basically looks like the belt that you'd have around your trousers. Difference being, it's about 6 layers of mesh, wire, bits of metal, strappy straps and loads of links in it. And the idea being, as soon as you start trying to use an angle grinder, the mesh basically shatters the blade of the angle grinder, so you're looking about 6 or 7 discs to cut through a light lock, and it will give you security of about 20 minutes. Well, 20 minutes is enough for someone to notice your bike is being had a go at. Or the other option, obviously, is to get yourself a tracker, which is what I have on my bike, hidden on the bike somewhere out the way. No one's going to find it, and they normally hide it up under the front of the bike, or they'll hide it in the back and tuck it in with all the electrics so it can't be found. The one that I went for is by a company called Bike Track. Now the Bike Track alarm, or the Bike Track tracker, is £400 fitted. Yes, it's a bit of money, but you're going to go and buy a £2.5 bike. £4.5 compared to 400 quid for a tracker is going to save you the bike. Now, 99.2% of all bikes that are stolen that have tracker are recovered. Now, that is a good sign. And you can track your bike. It monitors your speed. So if you say to your insurance company, I've got a bike track on, but I've got speed monitoring on, it will monitor your speed and record your speed every ride, and then can you please send us your files? We reckon that you were speeding. You can send them the files. As long as you weren't, you are covered. But 400 quid for a bike track, it's 99 quid a year subscription, or you can buy 3 years for about 250 quid, or about 275 I think it is. So you get a bit of a discount over 3 years, but it will save you shed loads where your bike is stolen, because it will track it down to the nearest meter. So definitely worth the investment. If you do have an expensive bike, or it's your first bike and you want it protected, stick a tracker on it. But if not, go for a light lock. This is ticking over lovely, absolutely beautiful. Need to put some more fuel in it, because obviously we fuel it up with 5. It's not even showing on the fuel gauge. Big old tank on one of these, but we'll do that when we get back. We're going to give it the obligatory clean coat of ACF 50, and then get it ready for the customer to come tomorrow morning. So obviously you'll get to see this final video of me out waffling and riding this bike. But it's all keyless, seat fuel. It's beautiful, this bike, and the new Lexmoto Aura is definitely a tad better than the old one, especially with that touch screen display on it as well. And it does change colour at night time as well, so it's all good. All singing, all dancing, and I absolutely love these. It's so comfortable on this spongy seat, which makes a change, because normally you sit on a scooter and within 5 or 10 miles your backside is killing you because the seat is so hard. But this is absolutely comfortable as hell. Right, let's get the visor down. We are 8 miles in, so the obligatory 10 miles. Time I get back to the garage is going to be 10 miles on the clock. Back past Nuthouse City, as I call it, because no one knows how to use these roundabouts down here. You'd think they'd understand that left lane is left and straight over, right lane is right only. Let's see who uses an indicator and who doesn't. Well, do you want to straddle both lanes? We're going this way, we're going that way. No, you're going straight on. This is the bit where I hook to the outside lane, because the next lane down I need to be in the right hand lane. Let's move, people. Nice low speed handling on this, absolutely gorgeous. So very easy to manoeuvre in traffic, and with these big nice wide bars, it really is a stable bike. If you compare it to something like a little Vespa, where the handlebars are so close together, you get to about 50 and you're struggling to keep it in a straight line. So, nice steady 40 back through town. But yeah, on the thing of security, go and check out Light Locks though. L-I-T-E-L-O-K, Light Lock. They are expensive. Decent one's about 176 quid. If you go for the expensive one, they're about 300. But God, they are good. Andy GSA Tractor has one that he uses on his BMW when he does tours, and no way is that bike being stolen, even though he does have a tracker on it. So he's doubled up on his security on that. Right, we're off round the roundabout, back to the garage. I can have a swig of my cup of coffee, which is probably about my third one that's gone cold today because it's been so busy. But customers come first. Watching that car over my shoulder. Make sure he stays in the centre lane. Oh, it's a Tesla. What do you expect? It's a... Throw petrol all over it. It's a Tesla. Yuck. Horrible, nasty car. Almost as bad as owning a Toyota Prius if you're a taxi driver. Right. Once you get to about 10 mile an hour, the CVT gearbox on this or the dry belt and rollers disengaged, so you've got a nice little rolling stop on that. And it's lovely and sunny for bike riding later. We are going to probably go and do Oakley. How you doing, buddy? One of ours. It's amazing how many people in we drive around Milton Keynes and all the blokes like, it's Rev, it goes Rev. Yes, doing another 125cc bike. I shall be out on some big ones next week and shoulder checking everywhere, all the junctions. This is the other numpty junction you've got to wait for because, and behold, they stop to let cars through. Come on, let's go. Oh no, I'm just going to stop in the middle of the road, watching that van behind me. I'm getting out the Dun. So I mean, absolutely all the gear, no idea. Let's just block the darn road and let traffic through. And she's looking at me, it's like, have you beat me? No, it weren't. It was the van behind me that's just turned left. Right. Which lane are you going in? I'm not going to go past her because it's a woman, and you all know that women can't drive cars. Well, they're no good at reverse parking, are they? Yes. All right, we're going around. Oh, that's going to upset the women, isn't it? I was like, like I said to Mrs. B, she went, can we go somewhere different for holiday in September? Yeah, how about you try the kitchen and I'll go and sit in the living room? No, can't say that either. Oh, that is so sexist. Right. We're back at the garage. Anyway, Aura is all done. Lovely, hunky-dory, and we now have 9.2 miles on the bike, so that is good for me. Taylor's there. We shall park the Aura up for the time being because I can't get into my MOT bay to put this away. And we shall give it a clean in a minute. There's my lovely little van that I've got, and that's my new van. And if you do fancy a second-hand Peugeot, Rev's car's up for sale as well. Only done 82,000, full service history, well looked after. And that one's up for sale. So if you're interested in Rev's car, send me a message, guys. We're all done. Keyless ignition, look, press the ignition, turn, lock, and within about 10 seconds that will go dark, like so, and the bike is locked up. Now, how far can I walk before it actually locks itself? Well, it is in lock mode, the ignition is off, but if I walk about 10 foot away from the bike, it will not pick up the fob that is located in my pocket, like so. But should the battery go flat, you can put the key in, which gives you the ability to open the seat and go in and charge your battery. Get yourself a battery optimizer, works lovely, or just run the bike up 10 minutes every couple of days. But there she is, Lexmoto Aura, the sparkly black new edition. We'll see you on the next test ride. Till then, be well, ride safe, and from Rev, it's a big goodbye from me.